as Gadadhar Swami Maharaj. Prabhuji is associated with ISKCON since the age of 18 and currently serves as the Congregation Director of ISKCON Atlanta. On the behalf of ISKCON Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya North America, I'd like to welcome our today renowned speaker, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Das. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for this opportunity to speak and read from Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam on this very exalted platform of ISKCON Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya, where so many Vidwan devotees, learned devotees come and speak. It's my great good fortune to be able to serve. So, dear devotees, let us begin with our auspicious invocation prayers, Mangalacharan. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। I would like to offer my respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of all the assembled devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये। वासुदेव परावेद वासुदेव परामख वासुदेव परायोग वासुदेव परक्रिया। वासुदेव परं ज्ञानं वासुदेव परं तपः वासुदेव परो धर्मो वासुदेव परागतिः। आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनयस्तद्धाम वृन्दावनम्। रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधूवर्गेण या कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमर्तो महान्। श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परा। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, the topic for today's reading is teachings of Lord Kapila Dev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Divine Son of Sri Kardama Muni and Srimati Devahuti Devi. I am going to read from Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 29, which deals with Lord Kapila Dev speaking about bhakti, and all the translations as well as all the purports that we are going to read are very mercifully given to us by our beloved founder Acharya, Om Vishnupad, Ashtottara Shatashri Srimad, Abhay Charanarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. The chapter begins with the questions of Mother Devahuti. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam 3.29.1 and 2. Devahutir uvacha lakshanam mahad adinam prakrate purushasya cha Swarupam lakshayate misham yena tat paramarthikam yatha sankhyeshu kathitam yanmulam tat prachakshate bhakti yogasya me margam bruhi vistarasha prabho. Translation. Devahuti inquired, My dear Lord Kapila Dev, who happens to be her son, but she's addressing him as Prabho. O Prabhu, O my dear Lord, you have already very scientifically described the symptoms of the total material nature. Mahat Adinam, you have described Prakriti, you have described the Prakriti, the nature, material nature, which manifests from the Mahat Tattva. And the characteristics of the spirit, Purushasya. Krishna is Purush, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we are part of the Prakriti. So you have already described, Mother Devoti is telling Lord Kapila Dev, you have already described very nicely, very scientifically. You have described about the material nature, the Mahat Tattva. You have described about the spirit, Purushasya, Supreme Personality of Godhead, according to the Sankhya philosophy, the Sankhya system of philosophy. So the material world has been described and the Lord, Supreme Lord has been described, who is spirit. Everyone can please mute your devices. Now I shall request you to explain the path of devotional service, which is the ultimate end of all philosophical systems. Moolam, it is the root of everything else. Please explain this to me. Vistarasha, explain in detail. Vistar means in detail. I want to know what? Bhakti yogasya margam. Please tell me about the path of devotional service, Bhakti Yoga. How do I go to the next slide? Okay. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport to texts 1 and 2, Sankhya philosophy is the analytical study of all existence, Sankhya philosophy means to count and analyze everything in the creation. One has to understand everything by examining its nature and characteristics. Some of you may recall, those of you who were with us in the study of Jaiva Dharma by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya. Jaiva Dharma begins in the first chapter with Sankhya. You remember? We discussed what is Vastu. Anything that has vas, anything that exists is a Vastu. And we discussed what is the Swarup and what is Nisarga, what is real nature and what is transformed nature. Then we discussed what is Prakrit Vastu and what is Chid Vastu. What is a material thing, what is a spiritual thing. Then we discussed that the Jivas are Chid Anukarn. We are Anu, we are small. And Krishna is the Chid Brihad Vastu. He is also Vastu, but Krishna is the Chid Brihad Vastu, the supreme, absolute, transcendental personality of Godhead. And we are Chid. We are also spiritual, but we are Anu Karna. We are a small particle of Krishna. So this type of analysis, that this is the earth element, this is the Vayu, the air element, this is the water element. Oh, this is not, this is the spirit. So to analyze not this, neti, 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 is the work of Sankhya philosophy, where we understand what is matter and what is spirit. And then we realize that matter does not matter. It is the spirit that matters. So this is the Sankhya philosophy, the study of all existence. And we examine the nature and characteristics, the lakshan of everything, the characteristics, and then we conclude what is what. This is called acquirement of knowledge. This is real knowledge. Sankhya philosophy is real knowledge, where we actually understand things as they are. The problem with today's civilization is we have, so every vastu, every thing has a inherent value and an attributed value. Everything has two values, the inherent actual value and attributed value. Actual value is what that thing is according to Sankhya philosophy, and attributed value is the value that we are attributing to it. We are driving a car, someone cuts in our lane right in front of us. Now we are attributing too much value to it. Oh, you have insulted me. We get into road rage, we slam on the horn, we try to take revenge because we have attributed too much value to that incident. Actually, we are never going to see that person again. We did not know that person, and we will not know that person. Imagine, we are never going to see that fellow ever again. We don't even know who he or she is. So we should just let it go. We should de-escalate the situation. But what do? We get into road rage. Why? Because we have attributed too much value to our false ego. We invest our ego into that incident. Hey, how dare you? I will teach you a lesson. Nobody can cut in front of me. Boom, boom, boom. And next thing we know is we get a speeding ticket, or we get into a crash, or we get even worse into a fight. So many things have happened because of road rage. Because we are putting too much importance on the attributed value, or we are attributing more value to a certain thing than it deserves. And then there is the actual value of things. Actual value of things is, you are a rash driver. I'm going to practice defensive driving. I'm going to practice escape and evade strategy. I'm not going to escalate the situation. I'm going to de-escalate. You are right. I'm wrong. Go ahead. Have a good day, sir. Go ahead. I'm going to hear my Hari Katha and chant Hare Krishna while I drive, because I have more important things in life to do. The aim of life is not to get into road rage. Aim of life is to get Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We go on with our day. We let him have the laugh. Okay, man, you are faster. You are a better driver. You win, I lose. Go. Thank you. Have a good day. This is intelligence, where we are not attributing excessive value to that thing. So this is knowledge. To understand things according to their actual value. What is valuable? Sadhu Sangha is valuable. Srimad Bhagavatam is valuable. Harinam is valuable. Harinam, Chintamani. Nothing can calculate the value of devotional service. It is never lost. Neha vikramanashosti pratyavayana vidyate salpamevasya dharma se trayate mahato bhayat. This is actual knowledge. To understand what is of value and what is not. But one should not simply acquire knowledge without reaching the goal of life. But simply Sankhya philosophy, understanding what is what, is not enough unless we practice Bhakti Yoga. Simply acquiring knowledge is not the goal of life. Simply becoming a PhD is not the goal of education. We actually have to be employable and we should have some work skills. We should be able to add some value in society. Our education should have some use in the society. Otherwise, what is the use of our knowledge? Correct? So, whatever career we choose it in a way that we will be able to contribute something meaningful in society. There should be some demand for our vocation that we choose. So just getting a degree or diploma is not enough. Now, ISKCON Bhagavat Mahavidyalaya is creating facilities, opportunities for us ISKCON devotees to go deeper in our practice of Bhakti Yoga by facilitating so many courses and classes. But just collecting certificates, I have done this, I have done that, I have done this book, this course, that course, that has not much value if we do not apply those teachings in our life. What is the value of getting a Jaiva Dharma certificate, for example, if that book has not transformed us in a positive way? If it has not enhanced our practice of bhakti, what is the use? All these things are meant to create love for Krishna. And if it is not happening, then it is worth only the effort that we put into it. Notpade yadi ratim shrama evahi kevalam. If it does not, na utpade, if it does not evoke yadi rati, if it does not evoke devotion for Krishna, love for Krishna, attraction for Krishna, then it is shrama evahi kevalam. It is simply useless labor. If we give up bhakti, so the purpose of acquiring knowledge through Sankhya is to do bhajan, to engage in the service of Krishna, to actually implement that knowledge in our life, transform our life, and become lovers of Krishna, or at least tread on the path of love of God, love for Krishna, Krishna Prem. If we give up bhakti yoga and simply busy ourselves in analytical study of the nature of things as they are, then the result will be practically nil, as we see in the case of scientists. They must study the structure of the atom, they must study different chemicals, different laws of physics. But if they are not understanding that these laws of physics have been created by a Supreme Lord, these elements, this periodic table with all these elements has been created by somebody, then it is Shrama Evahi Kevalam. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that such engagement is something like husking a paddy. There is no use beating the husk if the grain has already been removed. The purpose of beating the husk is to get the grain out of it. But if it is a grainless husk, then what is the use of beating it? It is again effort only. Shrama Evahi Kevalam. By the scientific study of material nature, the living entity, and the super soul, one has to understand the basic principle of devotional service to the Lord. So we study the nature of matter, the nature of spirit, so that we can engage in devotional service. The end result of education should be Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. So Mother Devahuti asks these questions to Lord Kapila Dev, that please tell me about Bhakti Yoga, which is the highest path. You have told me about Sankhya philosophy, but after hearing Sankhya, now I want to know, after knowing what is matter, what is spirit, after knowing what is the value of things, now I want to know, how do I actually do bhajan? So please tell me the essence, the root of everything. Moola is Bhakti Yoga. That brings us to text number 7 of the same chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan is Bhagavan Shri Kapila Dev. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhakti Yogo Bahu Vidho Margair Bhamini Bhavyate Swabhava Guna Margena Pumsam Bhavo Vibhidyate. Lord Kapil Dev, Supreme Personality of Godhead Bhagavan, replied to his mother, Bhamini, O noble lady, there are Bahuvidha. There are multifarious paths of devotional service in terms of the different qualities of the sadhak, the different qualities of the executor of bhakti. So, bhakti is of different types. Bhakti yoga bahuvidha margair. There are different paths even on bhakti. Not all bhaktas are the same. And they are divided based on the swabhav, nature, guna, qualities of the pumsam, of the person who is performing bhakti. It is divided. Vibhidyate. It is divided. In the purport, our beloved Srila Prabhupada says, now I have not copy pasted entire purports in the interest of time because we have very limited time. The teachings of Lord Kapila Dev are spread over several chapters, so we will not be able to discuss everything. But there is a little topic that I want to discuss with all of you today. So I have copy pasted only small sections of Srila Prabhupada's purports, and of course, we are all encouraged to read the purports in their entirety. Purport. Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness is one, because in pure devotional service, there is no demand from the devotee to be fulfilled by the Lord. But generally, people take to devotional service with a purpose. They have an agenda. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, people who are not purified, they take to devotional service with 4 purposes. Chaturvidha bhajante ma. 4 types of people worship me, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Arti, Artharthi, Jnani, Jigyasu. Arti, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani, Cha Bharatar Shava. Krishna says 4 types of Sukrit, 4 types of pious people take to my devotional service. These are not pure devotees. These are mixed devotees. They have a purpose. They have an agenda. Arti, those who are suffering. Artharthi, those who are in need of money. Jigyasu, those who are just inquisitive. And Jnani, those who are looking for the absolute truth. They are jnanis. They are searching for the absolute truth. These 4 types of people, Chaturvidha bhajante mam, they take to devotional service. But a pure devotee is not among these 4. Out of these 4, the jnani is the best. But better than the jnani bhakta is the anya abhilashi, the shunya jnana karma adi anavratam. Anukulyan Krishnanushilanam Bhaktir Uttama. The Uttama Bhakta, the one practicing Uttama Bhakti, the pure devotional service, is a pure devotee. One who practices pure devotional service is a pure devotee. And a pure devotee is neither of these 4 types. He is the 5th type who practices ahetuki apratihataya atma suprasidati. Savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaje ahetuki apratihataya atma suprasidati. He is the devotee practicing parodharma, practicing the supreme constitutional function of a jiva, which is to be a pure devotee of Krishna, to love Krishna without any other motive, save and accept samsiddhir haritoshanam, save and accept pleasing Krishna. So pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness, which is what Srila Prabhupada is teaching us through the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, is one. It is not bahuvidhityate. It's not divided into many. It is not bahumargaya. No, as described in this verse. Pure devotional service is only one. Only one. Where the devotee has no demand from Krishna. But mixed devotional service, which is not pure devotional service, is of 4 types. Prabhupada is explaining. So we should understand that pure devotional service is only one. Text 8. Lord Kapila Dev continues speaking to Mother Devahuti. Abhisandhaya yo himsam dambham matsaryam eva va samrambhi bhinna drigbhavam mai kuryat tamasah. First type of, so Lord Kapila Dev said, "O noble lady, Bhakti Marg, Bhakti Yog has different paths. Bahumarg hai. There are different paths. First is devotional service in the mode of ignorance. Tamasah. Devotional service executed by a person who is envious. Dambha, Matsaryam, Himsam. One who is envious, Matsarya, proud, Dambha, and violent and angry, Himsam. And who is a separatist, Bhinnadri. One who is separatist is considered to be in the mode of darkness. My dear friends, I have chosen this topic from the teachings of Lord Kapila Dev because this is very important for us. Because all of us are practicing Krishna Bhakti in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, established by our beloved founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. This is an international society. It is an open society. Anyone can join, anyone can leave at any time. Practicing Krishna consciousness in this society, all of us interact with, meet with, come in contact with, deal with, engage with different types of devotees. And sometimes it is very bewildering. Devotees ask, how could this devotee do that? But he is a devotee. I would like to share, just yesterday we had Rath Yatra festival, and today I noticed my car has a scratch on the driver's side in the front. So someone has clearly scraped my car in the parking lot, in the temple, where everybody is a devotee. But whoever did it, for sure, must have realized that they have hit my car. But nobody had the courtesy to put a card there or put a chit that I did it. Please call me. We can work this out. Nobody. So even devotees, sometimes they may get into a little car incident and they will not have the courtesy, which even non-devotees have many times, the courtesy to put your information there so that the person will know who has hit their car, and then they can call and they can exchange insurance information, make a claim and settle it. But nobody saw, I'm just going to get away with it, and we leave. So how can a devotee be like that? Many times this question comes, how could this person lie to me? How could this person do this? He's a devotee. So Srimad Bhagavatam is answering our question today. Yes, he or she is a devotee, but devotees are of different levels. There could be devotees in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna. There is bhakti in the mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada writes, there is shravanam in the mode of ignorance. There is kirtanam in the mode of ignorance. One devotee was giving a Bhagavatam class after one of our Guru Jan left this world. And in an open class, that devotee said that, well, this Maharaj was not a pure devotee. Or at least he implied that's what he meant. So this type of Harikatha, where you are giving pain to devotees, where you are being very insensitive, is Harikatha in the mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada writes, there can be Shravanam in the mode of ignorance, passion, goodness. There can be Kirtanam in the mode of ignorance, passion, goodness. Somebody speaking Harikatha so that I will get more followers, so that I will get Dakshina, is in the mode of passion. Somebody doing Harikatha so that devotees will respect me, that I am a nice kathakar, I am pure, I am a brahmana, is in the mode of goodness. Well, he just wants some subtle feeling of goodness, that I am doing the right thing, I am a good example. So even Harikatha can be, even Kirtan can be led, can be sung in these three modes of material nature. In this verse, Bhagavan Kapila Dev is telling us that devotional service, bhakti, can be performed in tamasa, in the mode of ignorance. If the characteristics and the swabhav and guna, the characteristic and the nature of the devotee is envious, proud, and committing violence against others, like this devotee who hurt the feelings of some disciples by speaking in a way that lacked respect and sensitivity soon after the spiritual master had departed from this world. This type of Harikatha is in the mode of ignorance. Hmm. Or Harikatha where we criticize other Vaishnavas. That has also happened. Hmm. One devotee was speaking on the Vyasasan and he was criticizing Srila Prabhupada's god brothers from the Vyasasan. These are sannyasis, these are very much to be respected by us. We have no right to criticize anyone, let alone our spiritual masters, god brothers. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not teach us to behave like that. So we have to be careful. Such type of Harikatha, no matter how senior that devotee is, but if there is Vaishnava Ninda, there is blasphemy of devotees, such Harikatha is in the mode of ignorance. Shukdev Goswami never did that, and Srila Suta Goswami also, who is telling us this story of Lord Kapila Dev, is not doing that. So Harikatha also can be, if it is himsa, there is violence towards other through anger or whatever reason, then that Harikatha is in the mode of ignorance. That chanting is in the mode of ignorance. That bhakti is in the mode of ignorance. That hearing, that archanam also can be in the mode of ignorance. Purport. One who approaches the Supreme Lord, Krishna, to render devotional service, but who is proud of his personality, envious of others, or vengeful. I will take revenge. He didn't treat me like this. I will not give him Maha. If this type of envious, vengeful nature is there, or we are getting angry at devotees, then it is bhakti in the mode of ignorance, anger. If we think that we are the best devotee, और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन, if that is the attitude, हमसे बढ़कर कौन, I am the best devotee, then we are in the mode of ignorance. Srila Haridas Thakur never said हमसे बढ़कर कौन. Srila Narottam Das Thakur, Mosam Patita Prabhu Tribhuvane Nai. He never thought that he is the best devotee, nor did Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami say that I am the best devotee. Jagai Madai Haise Haite Mui se Papishta. Purusha Rakita Haite Mui se Lagishta. He never said that I am better than others. So if we think we are better than others, then we are in the mode of ignorance. Devotional service executed in this way is not pure. It is mixed. And it is mixed with the lowest grade, mode of ignorance, tamogun. So it is bhakti in mode of ignorance, tamasa. Please listen carefully. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur advises that a Vaishnava who is not of good character should be avoided. I repeat, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur advises, and Srila Prabhupada is quoting, that a Vaishnava who is not of good character should be avoided. A Vaishnava is one who has taken the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna or Lord Vishnu as the ultimate goal of life. We recited in the Mangalacharan, Vasudeva Paragati. Krishna is the ultimate goal of life for a Vaishnava. But if one is not pure and still has other motives, Dhanam, Janam, Sundarim, Pratishtha, then he is not a Vaishnava of the first order of good character. He is not a pure Vaishnava. He is a Vaishnava in the mode of ignorance. If he is envious, angry, vengeful, one may offer his respects to such a Vaishnava because he is chanting Hare Krishna, because he is a Vaishnava, he is wearing Kanthi Tilak, We offer our respects from a distance. One may offer his respects to such a Vaishnava because he has accepted the Supreme Lord as the ultimate goal of life. But one should not keep company with a Vaishnava who is in the mode of ignorance. We should choose our company carefully. Just because someone is a Vaishnava, just because someone is chanting Hare Krishna, just because someone has a position, just because someone is wearing tilak and tulsi kanthimala, does not mean that we associate with them. There can be devotees with kanthi tilak chanting Hare Krishna who can do abominable things. So we have to see the actual guna and swabhav, the characteristics, the nature of a devotee. We have to be careful, we have to be on guard. There can be devotees in the mode of ignorance. We should respect them from a distance, but we should not associate with them. Next verse, verse number 9. Lord Kapil Dev further says, Vishayan abhisandhaya yasha aishwaryam eva va archadav archayedyo mam prithag bhava sarajasaha. The worship of deities, archa, adav, archayet, the worship of deities in the temple by a prithak bhava, prithak means separate, by a prithak bhava, by a separatist, with a motive for material enjoyment, yasha, aishwarya. He wants fame, he wants material enjoyment, opulence, money, is devotion in the mode of passion, rajasaha. He's worshipping Mam. He's worshipping Mam, Archaye Diha Mam. He's worshipping Krishna. Bhagavan is saying, he's worshipping me. But because Vishayan, he wants sense objects. Vishay means what? Indriya and Vishay. Vishay means the objects of the senses. There have been personal servants who have arranged initiation ceremony, all the dakshina that comes, they buy iPhone. They have bought apartment with that money. Guru Maharaj doesn't know how much dakshina came. That reminds me, I also have dakshina collected for my Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj and Sadhu Sangha. I have to deposit it. Just remembered. So sometimes devotees can take dakshina belonging to their Guru and use it for Vishay, to purchase Vishay, objects of sense gratification. So this is wrong. Or Yasha, one wants to become famous through performance of bhakti. Look, I am on the altar. Look, I am on the Vyasasana. They want fame, yash, or Aishwaryam, or they want to live opulently. I will take this room. I will travel in this car. VIP. I will sit in the VIP seating arrangement. So we want comforts, luxuries, fame, and other sense objects, Vishayan. Then our bhakti is in the mode of Rajasaha, Rajogun. It's in the mode of passion. It is not pure bhakti because we have Prithak Bhav. We are separatists. Now, what is separatist? Srila Prabhupada will explain. Purport. The word separatist must be understood carefully. Prithak Drik in the first verse, Prithak Bhav in this verse. What is this Prithak Drik, Prithak Bhav? Prithak means separate. So you have to understand what is a separatist. Who is a separatist? The Sanskrit words in this connection are Bhinnadrik or Prithak Bhava. A separatist is one who sees his interest as separate from that of the Supreme Lord. So Krishna has his vision, Krishna has his plan, and a separatist devotee has his plan or her plan. Their vision is different from Krishna's vision. Whereas our Srila Prabhupada is Gauravani Pracharine. Srila Prabhupada is fulfilling the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada has the same vision as Krishna. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj also has the same vision as Krishna. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Shachi Sutta Priya Ati Krishna Seva Jara Tulanai. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada wants that all the towns and villages in this world should chant Gauranam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also wants that his name should be chanted everywhere. And Srila Prabhupada also wants. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they have the same vision as Krishna. This is a pure devotee. But a devotee who has his own plans or her own plans, Prithak Drik, different vision, and Prithak Bhav, different interest than Krishna's, is a separatist. They have a separate idea from Krishna's plan. A real devotee is Krishna, Karishya Vachanam Tava. I will do what you want me to do. That is a real devotee. Arjun says in the end of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, I had my own plans of not fighting. I had my plan of taking to the renounced order of life. But no. You said, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Okay, I will fight. I will kill my guru. I will kill my grandfather. I will kill my cousins. I will kill my family members. Because you want it. Because it is in the interest of the larger good of society. Because it is what dharma demands. And dharma is what Krishna says. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranita. I will do karishye vachanam tava. I will do what you want, Krishna. This is called a pure devotee. But a devotee who has his own plan, I know this is what Krishna says, but I will do like this. I have a better idea. That is a separatist. Beware of the separatist devotee. I was standing in Prasadam line in one temple once, and a devotee was standing behind me, and he told me, why this temple? I said, excuse me, Prabhu, why this temple? Did Mahaprabhu tell, build big temples? Is building temple the Yuga Dharma? What is the Yuga Dharma? Does Shukdev Goswami say that in Kali Yuga, Yuga Dharma is build temples? Why you people are building temples? Why Prabhupada built so many temples? Why his disciples are building temples? No, you should just chant Hare Krishna. I said, Prabhu, I have some other service. Hare Krishna. And I left from there. This is a separatist. They have a vision separate from that of Krishna's vision. So we should not associate with such devotees who are separatists. Mixed devotees or devotees in the modes of passion and ignorance think that the interest of the Supreme Lord Krishna is supplying the orders of the devotee. They use Krishna. Just now I was listening to a lecture of Srila Prabhupada on the teachings of Lord Kapila Dev, where Prabhupada writes in the book Teachings of Lord Kapil Dev that when we say God is my father, our father in heaven, then our immediate tendency becomes to ask Krishna for something. Ask God for something. Srila Prabhupada says that is good. At least we are approaching God. And that is good. Oh, Father in heaven, give us our daily bread. That is good. At least we are turning to Father in heaven. And there is a fear of God. There is respect for God. There is an acceptance of the authority of God. It is good. Srila Prabhupada says, and higher than that is Mother Devahuti. Higher than that is the Vatsalyarati, like Mother Yashoda, like Kausalya, where they're actually taking care of Krishna, taking care of Ram as their son, taking care of God as their child. Because when you accept God as your child, then you don't make demands from God. You take care of God. You give to God. You forget that He is God. He is my child. Mora Putra, as Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita described. Or Mora Sakha. He is equal. Ami Tumi Sham. We are equals. That is a Sakharati. Vatsalyarati means you are subordinate to me. I will even chase you with a stick. I will even bind you if you are naughty. I will ask you, open your mouth. Open your mouth. We don't tell the deity, open your mouth with a stick in the hand. Mother Yashoda does that. This is love. So, mixed devotees, they want something from Krishna. They consider Krishna to be God, to be the order supplier. Give us this, give us that. Pray for health, pray for wealth, pray for success. They are devotees, but they are in the mode of passion. That is bhakti in the mode of passion. Hare Krishna. The interest of such devotees is to draw from the Lord as much as possible for their sense gratification. So analyze this. What are we doing when we pray to God for wealth, for health, for success in different material endeavors like exams or whatever, job, or I'm having this big problem in my life, crisis in my life. Solve it, Krishna. Please solve it, my Lord. Analyze what we are doing. We are using our intelligence that I think this is what needs to happen in my life. I have got this court case, and God Almighty should solve it. I have got a food problem, God Almighty should supply food. I have a money problem, God Almighty should provide money. So we are using our intelligence, our planning, and we are asking for Krishna's strength. Krishna, you give me your strength, and I will tell you what to do with that strength. So we are becoming Brahman and we are treating Krishna as a Kshatriya or a Vaishya or a Shudra. Krishna, give me your strength. Krishna, give me your money. Krishna, give me your free labor. Make this happen. And I will tell you what needs to be done. Hare Krishna. Think about it. This is exactly what we do when we pray to Krishna for material things. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us, and Srila Prabhupada will quote it in a subsequent purport. Na dhanam na janam na sundari. Kavitam va jagadisha kamay mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahetuki tvai. I don't want anything from you. I'm not offering you this sandesh because I want something from you. I just want to see you smile eating this sandesh that I've made with so much love for you. Just eat it, Krishna. Radharani, eat it. I want both of you to enjoy. My dear Gaurmita, you have been doing Sankirtan for such a long time with so many devotees. You must be tired now. Please eat this sandesh. This is bhakti. We don't want anything from Krishna. We are not separatists. We don't want to draw from Krishna for our purpose. Now, this is a separatist mentality. We should be beware of it. Purport. A devotee should not wish anything but to execute the desire of the Supreme. That is oneness. Karishya vachanam. When the devotee has an interest or will different from the interest of the Supreme Lord, his mentality is that of a separatist. So we discussed bhakti that is tamasa, bhakti that is rajasa, mode of ignorance and passion. Now let's see bhakti in the mode of goodness, which is better but not the highest. Highest is what? Uttama bhakti, kevala bhakti, pure bhakti. Text 10. Karma nirharam uddishya parasmin va tad arpanam yajed yashtavyam iti va prithag bhava sasatvikaha. When a devotee worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead and offers the results of his activities in order to free himself from the inebrieties of fruitive activities, his devotion is the mode of goodness. Please mute yourself, everyone. When a devotee worships Krishna and offers all the results, karma phala arpanam, we offer everything to Krishna, all the fruits to Krishna, in order to free oneself from the contamination of work. So there is some hetu. It is not a hetuki. Yes, we are doing karma phala arpanam. We are offering everything to Krishna, but we are doing it. Hare Krishna. So we are offering everything to Krishna, but we are doing it with the intention of freeing oneself from any bondage from that work. So we want to become free from any material entanglement. So we are offering everything to Krishna. So this is good, this is better, but still, because there is some expectation of becoming pure, it is not Uttama Bhakti. It is Bhakti in the mode of goodness. It is nice, but it is not completely pure because there is some expectation from Krishna. Karma nirharam uddishya. There is some uddesh, there is some purpose that I want to become free from the bondage of birth and death. I want to become free from the karma bandhan. So, tadarpanam, Krishna, I offer all this to you. I don't want any bondage. I don't want any bondage. There. That is a trap. It's in the mode of goodness, but it's not pure. Pure means mama janmani janmanishware. Krishna, keep me in this material world if you want. But I want to worship you. I want to serve you. I want to please you. That's all. Purport. The Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, along with the Brahmacharis, Grihasthas, Vanaprasthas, and Sannyasis, are the members of the 8 divisions. Hmm? Varnas are the occupations, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and Ashram are the spiritual orders of life, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. And they have their respective duties to perform. Everyone has their duties according to Varnashram. Why? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. For the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. अतः पुंबीर द्विजश्रेष्ठ वर्णाश्रम विभागश स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर हरितोषणम. Varnashram means we want to please Krishna. When such activities are performed and the results are offered to Krishna, no mama, not for me, tadarpanam. Krishna, this is for you. They are called karmarpanam. Duties performed for the satisfaction of the Lord. If there is any inebriety or fault in the performance of the karma, it is atoned for by this offering process. Yat karoshi yad ashnashi yad juhosi dadasi yad tapasyasi kauntya tat kurusha madarpanam. This is sattvic bhakti. Bhakti in the mode of goodness. That whatever I do, Krishna, tadarpanam, it is for you. I offer it to you. Now, what is pure devotional service? What is ahaituki? Avyahita bhakti. Ahaituki apratihata. What is that? That Bhagwan Kapila Dev will explain to us in verses 11 and 12. Mad guna shruti matrena mai sarva guhashaye मनोगतिर अविच्छिन्ना यथा गंगांभसों बुधौ लक्षणं भक्ति योगस्य निर्गुणस्य उदाहृतम अहैतुक अव्यवहिता या भक्ति पुरुषोत्तमे. What is pure devotional service? The manifestation of unadulterated devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mad guna shruti matrena. Just hearing about me attracts the heart. Just hearing about me attracts the heart. I remember today my heart is filled with Shripad Jananivas Prabhu, because he blessed us with his presence for the last 3.5 days, and I cannot stop thinking about Shripad Jananivas Prabhu. Such a pure devotee of Krishna, such a pure devotee of Radha Madhav. Many years ago, I think it was 2015, when Shripad Jananivas Prabhu came with the TOVP team to Atlanta, and I was driving him, and our Honda Odyssey had the DVD player. Maithili at that time was only 3 years old. So she used to watch all these animations on the DVD. So she was sitting behind, Shripad Jananivas Prabhu was sitting next to me in the passenger seat I was driving, and Maithili, Radha Bhav, they were sitting behind. And Maithili was crying, so we thought we'll entertain her by putting some DVD. So I put one DVD, and it was not what Maithili wanted. She wanted Krishna, that Krishna series, animated Krishna. So she screamed loudly, I don't want to watch this, I want Krishna. And Shripad Jananivas Prabhu spontaneously said, me too, I also want Krishna. So this is called Mad Guna Shruti Matrena. Just mind is attracted to Krishna by hearing Krishna's name, Krishna's qualities. And Krishna is our best friend. He is Suridam Sarvabhutanam. And he is Sarva Guha Ashaye. He is living in our heart. He is such a good friend that he doesn't leave us. He's always by our side. Just as the water of the Ganga flows naturally down towards the ocean, such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, flows towards the Supreme Lord. This is called pure bhakti. There is no cause and there is avyavahita. There is no separation. It is uninterrupted and it is unmotivated. We have to analyze whether our bhakti is like that. And it is nirgunasya. It is neither in the mode of goodness, nor in the mode of passion, nor in the mode of ignorance, as we saw in the preceding verses. It is nirgunasya. That is pure bhakti. It is ahaituki apratihata. Okay? So this is devotional service. Alo, this is devotional service in the transcendental mode, the pure devotional service. Purport. The basic principle of this unadulterated pure devotional service is love of Godhead. What is the basic principle of nirguna bhakti? Bhakti that is not contaminated by the three gunas. It is pure devotional service, love of Godhead. Mad guna shruti matrena means just after hearing about the transcendental qualities and the supreme personality of Godhead, the attraction is awakened. These qualities are called nirgun. There is no expectation that I want freedom from karma bandhan, as in the case of sattvic bhakti. There is no expectation that I will get vishay, yash, aishwarya, as in the case of rajasic bhakti. And there is no envy towards anyone. There is no anger towards anyone. There is no ulterior motive. There is no prithak drik. There is no separate vision from Krishna's vision. This is like in the case of tamasic bhakti. We don't want to give pain to others, hurt, hinsa, no. Violence, no. That is called pure bhakti. It is not contaminated by these three modes. Nirguna bhakti. The Supreme Lord is uncontaminated by the modes of material nature. Krishna is, he is gunatit. He is beyond the modes of material nature. Namam karmani limpanti, name karma phalaspriha. This karma in the three modes of material nature does not touch Krishna. He is beyond. In fact, he is the master. Daiviyesha gunamai mama maya. This gunamai maya is Krishna's energy. Krishna is beyond all that. Therefore, he is attractive to the pure devotee. Because Krishna is nirgun, when we do nirguna bhakti, it becomes a source of attraction. For Krishna, Krishna akarshini. She attracts Krishna. Nirguna bhakti attracts Krishna. But if it is saguna bhakti, sakam bhakti, it will not attract Krishna. So we want to practice nirguna bhakti. The word ahetuki means without reason. A pure devotee does not render loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead for any cause or for any benefit, material or spiritual, not even spiritual desires. What you want, not what I want. What you want. You tell me, Krishna, I will do that. This is the first symptom of unalloyed devotion. Anya abhilashita shunyam. He has no desire. Anya abhilasha shunya. No other desire. Save and accept anukullena Krishnanu. Save and accept rendering favorable service to Krishna, to fulfill Krishna's desires. Such devotional service is meant for only Krishna, Purushottam, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and not for anyone else. We cannot worship some demigod and say that this is bhakti. Bhakti means for Krishna. In the purport further, Srila Prabhupada says, avyavahita means without cessation, apratihata. There is no stoppage, no cessation. A pure devotee must engage in the service of the Lord 24 hours a day without cessation. I saw this in the case of Shripad Jaranivas Prabhu. When I'm saying he's a pure devotee, I actually mean not just like that. He is a pure devotee. He is a pure devotee. Shripad Jaranivas Prabhu is a pure devotee. Pure devotee is very rare. Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is a pure devotee. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur is a pure devotee. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, they are pure devotees. Shripad Jaranivas Prabhu is a pure devotee. I actually observed him for 3.5 days. A pure devotee must engage in the service of Lord Krishna 24 hours a day without cessation. His life is so molded that at every minute and every second, he engages in some sort of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even in his sleep, Shripad Jaranivas Prabhu cries, feeling separation from Radha Madhav. Devotees who are with him have told me. At night he cries, thinking of Radha Madhav. Weeps silently. As soon as he gets up, chants Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Hare Krishna. Gets ready, just puts his hand in the bead bag. His hand is always in the bead bag. He's always chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. All day he's chanting. You call him for prasad, then he will come, keep his beads away, eat, Mahaprasad ki jai, Hare Krishna. He'll eat, take little prasad. Again, he will wash his hands, put his hand in the bead bag. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prabhuji, come on, we have to go to temple now. Oh, he'll get up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Always talking about Krishna. Somebody comes, he will take Lord Narasimhadev, Shatari, offer blessings. May Lord Narasimhadev bless you. May Lord Narasimhadev remove all obstacles from your path of bhakti. He's just giving blessings, giving blessings, giving blessings. He envies no one, he hates no one, he dislikes no one. He's everyone's well wisher. He's just giving all his life, he has served Lord Narasimhadev and Radha Madhav Ashtasaki Panchatattva, served Srila Prabhupada, served the Vaishnavas all his life. And I asked him, Prabhuji, don't you feel separation from Radha Madhav when you leave them? You leave Mayapur Dham, Navadvip Dham for so many months. He smiled and he said, now I'm old man. I cannot do any practical service for Radha Madhav anymore. I cannot even hold the ghee lamp in my hand. It is too heavy. I cannot even ring the bell properly. He has many health problems. I don't want to get into details. He's 81 years old. Almost, he's 80 plus, going to be 81. So many health problems. He said, I cannot do any practical service for Radha Madhav anymore. So if I can go from door to door, house to house, city to city, temple to temple, and just give Radha Madhav's blessings to the devotees, and if by my presence they feel inspired to donate for the TOVP, then me traveling is some practical service to my Radha Madhav. Because staying there, I cannot do any service to them. But if I travel and by seeing me, devotees are inspired to donate to the TOVP, then my Radha Madhav will have a palace. And then he looked at me and said, I want to build them a palace. What a pure devotee. He's doing everything for Radha Madhav, everything for Srila Prabhupada. No separate interest. And he is doing it even at the age of 81. Avyavahita, apratihata, ahituki. Nothing. There is nothing can interrupt. His medical problems cannot interrupt. His old age cannot interrupt his service. 24 hours a day. He just loves everyone and he loves Krishna. And because he loves Krishna, he loves everyone. He just loves everyone. I saw it. He never criticized. Even to say that is foolish. There's no question of any criticism. There's no envy. There is no anger. He's just a well wisher, lover of Krishna who loves everyone and wants to give Krishna's mercy, distribute Krishna's mercy to everyone. Such a divine personality. Such a divine personality. Another meaning of the word avyavahita is that the interest of the devotee and the interest of the Supreme Lord are on the same level. We discussed this. What Krishna wants, that the devotee wants to do. Srila Prabhupada prayed on the Jaluda like that. Ani acho jadi Prabhu amare nachate nachao nachao Prabhu nachao se mate kashtera putali jatha nachao se mate nachao nachao Prabhu nachao se mate. You make me dance the way you want me to dance. I have no plan. I have no demand. I just want you to use me the way you want to use me. I'm yours. I'm your Kashtera Putali. I'm your wooden puppet. A devotee has no interest but to fulfill the transcendental desire of the Supreme Lord. Such spontaneous service unto the Supreme Lord is transcendental and is never contaminated by the modes of material nature. It is nirguna and it attracts the all attractive Krishna. Sorry, I went over time, way over time. So I will stop here. Very grateful to get this opportunity to glorify bhakti and to glorify our beloved Shripad Jananivas Prabhu, a pure devotee of Radha Madhav, a pure devotee disciple of Srila Prabhupada's. I asked Vrajavilas Prabhu, Prabhuji, Jananivas Prabhu is become so frail, so old physically. Why not just keep him in Navadvip Dham? Why make him travel? And Rajvilas Prabhu said he wants. When he's in Navadvip, I said, does he have any personal servant in Navadvip to take care of him? He's so old. Rajvilas Prabhu smiled and he said, whole Navadvip is his servant. We are all his personal servants. He said, if you come to Navadvip, you will not be able to come near Jananivas Prabhu. There are circles and lines of devotees around him wanting to serve him, cook for him, wash his clothes, take care of him, be with him, hear from him, massage him. But he doesn't want that. He wants to travel so that he can serve Radha Madhav, do some practical service for Radha Madhav by trying to build them a temple. He said when he's in Navadvip, he keeps telling me, when are we going to US? When are we going to Canada? When are we going to Europe? Let's build a temple. Let's build a palace for Radha Madhav. Prabhupada wanted that. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted that. This is a pure devotee. So I'm very happy I got a chance to glorify the path of bhakti by glorifying Bhakta Bhagavat. There is Grantha Bhagavat and there is Bhakta Bhagavat. So thank you very much. I don't have time to take any questions. Prabhu will stop here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Let's thanks our speaker with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram.
Beautiful class.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for wonderful
Hare
class.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare
And
Krishna.
thank you, dear devotees, for attending this class. And tomorrow we will meet again for the day 4 of the Bhagavatam 21 days challenge. Thank you, much, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Vanchakalpatarubhyacha
Kripasindhubhya
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Tripati Vaishnavendra ki jai, Shri
Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Prabhupada ki jai. Dada Prabhuji ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai.